Hello, today I'm going to be explaining how to do word problems using systems of equations. So, before I get started, don't forget to like this video and subscribe uh, as always. And I also have other videos on systems of equations. So, if you want to know how to do systems of equations using substitution or elimination or what systems of equations are, look at the description for this video. So, let's get started. So, this is a question that this is a word problem, as you can see it has. So it reads, a movie theater sells two types of tickets, adult tickets and child tickets. An adult ticket costs $10 and a child ticket costs $6. On a certain day, 120 tickets and they sold 126 tickets and collected $960 in total revenue. How many adult tickets and child tickets were sold? So let's just underline the important information. So an adult ticket costs $10 and a child ticket costs $6. And they sold 120 tickets and they got $960 in total. So this is the important information, and then it's asking how many adult and child tickets were sold. So it's asking how many of each were sold. So the first thing we can do is since we see that we have two different amounts. We have the amount of adult tickets and the amount of child tickets, and these are variables. It can be a different amount, but we're trying to find the correct amount to where they could have sold 120 tickets and made $960. So we can give adult tickets and child tickets a variable because their number of each can vary. So, so adult tickets, we can name them A. So A is adult tickets and C is child tickets. Okay. And now we can see that another important piece of information underlined is they sold 120 tickets. So we can write our first equation because this is a system of equations. So we'll have two equations in total to solve this. First thing we'll do is we'll add the total number of adult tickets and the total number of child tickets and make those equal to 120. So A is representing the total number of adult tickets, C is representing the total number of child tickets. And then we can also find something that's equal to 960, which is the total cost amount of money they collected. So we can see that an adult ticket costs $10. So we can multiply the amount of adult tickets by 10. And we can see that child tickets cost $6. So we can multiply the amount of child tickets by 6. So we got this expression, these two equations. We have A plus C equals 120. This shows the total number of tickets they sold. And we have 10A plus 6C equals 960. That's the number of that's the amount of money they got in total. That's the amount of total revenue. So now, as you can see, we have these two equations, and we can use a system of equations to solve this. So what we can do is we can use substitution. So we can make this top equation, we can put one variable in terms of the other. So maybe I'll just make A equal to C minus 1, or sorry, 120 minus C, not C minus 120. So A is equal to 120 minus C. So now we know that since we found what A is in terms of C, we can plug A back into this bottom equation, the 10A plus 6C equals 960. So if we plug 120 minus C in as A, we'll get 10 times 120 minus C plus 6C is equal to 960. And then we solve to get C, we'll have 1,200 minus 10C plus 6C is equal to 960. So then if we solve this, we'll have, so 1,200 minus 960 is 240. And then if we subtract 60, we'll have negative 60. If we add 10c, we'll have plus 10c. So we'll get, this will then become 4c is equal to 240. So if we do this, we'll have c is equal to 60. So the number of child tickets is 60. And obviously, if they sold 100 tickets, that means the number of adult tickets will also be 60. And you can check this by plugging back in A is 60 and C is 60 into both of these equations. And if both of these equations are true, then that means that we did it correctly. In this case, 60 and 60 would become true in these two equations. So in total, there were 60 adult tickets sold and 60 child tickets sold.